Happy Shri Krishna Janmashtami, upcoming festival, a very auspicious festival. And this Janmashtami, we are going to make a Sankalpa. What is a Sankalpa? Sankalpa is that you are more committed, you are more determined, you are setting a goal, you are setting a task to be completed. They make a Sankalpa. For example, house construction. In the Vedic system, house construction, they go and start a puja. On a particular day, they call friends and relatives that we are going to start this construction of the house. And then the priest will come, he will do some puja, he will dig, a symbolic digging in one corner, auspicious corner, and then they will place a small Anantashesha, some Navaratnas, some Navadhanyas, and different procedures they will follow as per the system, and they invoke the blessings and declare in public. We make a commitment in public means we are more serious. It's not that we don't invite anybody, we don't tell anybody, secretly we start construction, we want to give a surprise. It's not that. Why we make a public declaration is, Sankalpa is always public. When we tell people that we are going to do this, we are more committed. Not only that, we get the blessings, well wishes, good wishes of all friends and relatives. They are very happy. Their energy will add into that, so that we complete the task or the project without any hiccups, without any breaks, properly and nicely. And we set a target date also, that when are you completing? We just started. Our engineers and construction masons, they have all promised. They also will be there in the Sankalpa time, that it's a group declaration. This project we are going to complete in 12 months time, 18 months time. So there is a target. Similarly, when we are getting into marriage, there also people make Sankalpa. The Purohit will ask the boy and girl, their parents, these parents, to make Sankalpa that they are blessing this occasion. Even engagement times, they make Sankalpa that on a certain day and certain Muhurat, we are going to perform this marriage ceremony of this boy and girl. So this is a public declaration. Again, some very close people will come. The marriage will be a bigger function, but they take a Sankalpa to invoke the blessings at an auspicious time. All the energies are there, they are flowing into it. So there won't be any breaks about the marriage ceremony. A larger function is there, auspicious function is there. At that time, we want to do everything properly. And again, it's a public declaration. That means we are committed. Whatever may happen, rain or shine, we are committed. On this particular day, on this Muhurat, we are performing this marriage ceremony. You please all come and bless the bride and bridegroom who are going to be declared husband and wife. You all come. So these Vedic systems are very, very wonderful systems, where when we declare, we set our goals, we tell people, there is no secret society here, we tell, then we get more energy. And especially, we start some new project, we make a Sankalpa on auspicious days like this. What can be more auspicious than Janmashtami to make a Sankalpa? To invoke the special power of Janmashtami. It is said that you make a Sankalpa on a normal day, it has this much energy. On a Janmashtami day, if you take a Sankalpa, if you make a Sankalpa, the divine blessings of Lord Shri Krishna are there, and it gives us a lot of energy and blessings. So we complete the task that we set without break, properly and in time, for the pleasure of Lord Shri Krishna. So let us see what Sankalpa we want to make this Janmashtami 2026. What will you give Krishna this Janmashtami? I mean, what commitment you are giving to Krishna? This Janmashtami is very special. You are not going to make any Sankalpa like, okay, we give donation for Krishna conscious projects, 1 million rupees, 10 lakh rupees, or 1 crore rupees, 1 lakh rupees, 10,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees, according to capacity. No, we are not asking you to do that. This Janmashtami, for the happiness of Krishna, we are going to take a Sankalpa, something different. We are not asking you to give any assets like property, money, gold, silver to Krishna. All we are asking you is give your time a little bit to Krishna. We spend a lot of time on various things, entertainment and other things. Out of that, we are not asking you to stop your entertainment. It's a part of life. You need your entertainments. In your entertainment time, if you can take off 90 minutes a day, oh, that's too much. 90 minutes. I don't have 9 minutes. Okay. Then in a week, if you could give 90 minutes, then you can make this a Sankalpa that we are going to complete watching these 18 timeless questions, 18 Gita answers, Bhagavad Gita answers on this YouTube channel. Whatever you are watching now, this YouTube channel, Bhagavad Gita for Life Hub, where we have created that, crores of people will come and watch this and get to understand Bhagavad Gita, get closer to Krishna. So instead of making it as a unending project, I will do one day. Without procrastination, we are holding you all together. Make a public declaration, a public Sankalpa, a public goal setting, saying that in the comments below, you please write, this Janmashtami, I am going to make this Sankalpa of giving some time to get closer to Krishna, to understand his Bhagavad Gita, his instructions, his Vani. We want to listen. And instead of making it, asking you to read book, sometimes nowadays is all electronic. Books nobody is opening. It is out of habit. But everybody is watching YouTube, something or the other. I mean, almost all of you. If you are watching this, I'm sure you are watching every day. Research shows like people are spending, an hour or 2 hours every day on reels, on your mobile phone, on the move, without knowing. Some people are consuming 4 hours of content every day. 4 hours a day they are consuming. So what we are telling is, on this Janmashtami, just pray to Krishna that these 18 timeless questions, 18 episodes are there. Set your own time pace. Don't compare with others. We don't know how much time, how much busy, what circumstances you are in. So to be fair with you, you calculate, you do your maths. How much time you can give in a day? Can you give one day, 1 hour? No, not possible. One day, half an hour? No, very difficult. One day, 15 minutes a day? Maybe possible, not sure. How about 10 minutes a day? Yeah, that is possible. But maybe I'm not consistent. Okay, do some maths like this. You think, because you are making a Sankalpa on Janmashtami, so don't be over ambitious. Be careful, be cautious when you're making this Sankalpa, and don't keep it like before 10 years or something like that. Maybe at least before next Janmashtami. Extreme, out of the norm, like extreme, other extreme, like then Oh Krishna, dear Krishna, before next Janmashtami I'll complete, because I'm telling you, this content will be around 20 hours. 20 hours of YouTube time. This Janmashtami, you make a Sankalpa. And not only that, this Sankalpa, you make it very special that you're not going to just listen, because this content we have prepared a lot of force we are putting on the watching, like a movie you are watching. It's not as fast as a movie, but still occasionally you just look at the pictures that we have put at the backdrop. Like I'm speaking here, at the backdrop you see Krishna instructing to Arjuna at the back, and then here 18 timeless questions and 18 Gita answers are there. Okay, and when you are seeing these things and I'm speaking, then it's more effective. In fact, many visuals, each shloka we have put into a visual, and it is like a collage of visuals, and that will give you more understanding and easier to recall and remember. It's not an impersonal presentation, it is a very personal presentation. You can see Krishna in the images. He is speaking, his Vani, his dialogue, his instructions. And when he's telling that, we keep Krishna's image there. Arjuna is speaking, we keep Arjuna's. And when they talk about Garuda, we show Garuda there. Indra, we show Indra. Brahma, Shiva, Rudras, we show all these things. Rishis, Munis, when Bhagavad Gita, that context comes, we are showing that in the image. So a picture speaks 1,000 words. Your learning will be more better, more effective, more systematic. Please, our recommendation is, don't just listen to these episodes. Please watch these episodes. At least briefly, glimpse at the image before you go into audio. Every 5-10 minutes, the image will change at the back. Like now, I'll change this image at my backside. So like this. You see? That image will change, then you can see that. So whatever I'm speaking this, you choose the time frame. How long you want to finish this 18 episodes. Each episode is about 1 hour 20 minutes. Say 1.5 hour, 9. So 18 means 18 plus 9. About 24-25 hours of content. If not 18 weeks, make it 20 weeks. Or some of you may have your birthday, like in December. Okay, before my birthday, I will complete this Krishna. I'm making a Sankalpa on this Janmashtami. I'll consume this content of understanding the Bhagavad Gita through these 18 episodes and get closer to Krishna, because I have been trying all my life to read Bhagavad Gita. Somehow I'm not able to understand. I read, I cannot go forward. I have been sincerely trying. Somehow I do 1-2 pages and again put it up, and again I'll pick up after 2-3 months. That's why we are making it easier for you. The same Bhagavad Gita, we are putting it into pictorial representation and a brief explanation. And as you're going through, more or less you get the complete Bhagavad Gita. Later you can take the book and read it. But this we are facilitating, so most of the people can understand what is there in Bhagavad Gita, what are Krishna's instructions in Bhagavad Gita. So you choose the time frame according to your other commitments, your commitments to office, your commitments to family, friends, your own personal time and entertainment. All that you keep in picture. Put it in your diary, because it is said that if you put a time and a place, you are more likely to do it. Don't just make a Sankalpa, make it as precise as possible in your plan. Your Sankalpa can be brief, but your planning, make it as precise as possible. Every day, you decide where you have a little bit free time. Every day, morning 6 a.m., after taking my shower, before doing my puja, I will watch this for 10 minutes. And every day before going to sleep, I'll watch this 10 minutes and go to sleep. That means you are putting this against your another habit, so you are definitely going to do. Many people, what they do is, they'll make a declaration, I'm going to complete this task but they don't specify the time and place. When you don't specify the time and place, 90% you will not do it. Because you are not specified. No, your mind works like that. This is the way to control your mind. That you tell it 2 times. Look, every day, at this time, at this place, we are going to watch this. Or tell the time also, the span of time, 10 minutes minimum. You can do 20 minutes. That's a different thing. It's very interesting. You cannot stop. You can do it 20 minutes. Sometimes it's so interesting you complete the whole episode. That's a different matter. But in your planning, you just tell your mind, in the living room, on the sofa on the left side, we will sit and watch this and complete this. Tell your mind like this. Every day, evening, 9 p.m. So set a time, set a place, and make a serious commitment on this Janmashtami. Krishna, for your pleasure, we are going to do this. We will complete this and then get very close to you. We become very dear to you. And then as we are watching, each of these links, oh Krishna, for your pleasure, we will send it to our friends and relatives, because we understand this is the most important thing for any soul. Bahunam janmanam ante gnanavan mam prapadyate vasudevaha sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. We want everybody to become Mahatma. We want to send these links to them. Let them watch 5-10 minutes. And our own experience, we are going to write there. We have been watching this. It is tremendously very useful to us. We feel very happy. We feel very peaceful after going through these episodes. They are very interesting. Please check out. I endorse. So like this, after you watch, without you watching, you just send a link of no use. You watch and then you send. So on this Janmashtami, you make this Sankalpa. Help yourself. Give some time to Krishna every day to understand his Gita, his Vani, his instructions, and complete this. So you feel a sense of fulfillment in life, a sense of purpose, a sense of fulfillment. You understand what Krishna wants from you in this human form of life. So you choose the time frame, in how many months, and then you calculate. I'm telling you, this content is about 24 hours. It may come 25 hours. All the episodes put together. All right. So promise Krishna. Pledge. And when you do it on that particular day, I told you, it's a very powerful and auspicious day that will give you more strength. You will complete it more easily, effortlessly, happily, beautifully. Whatever adjectives you want, you can add. You will be completing and you will feel very happy. And when you become very confident, you don't be like, somebody is seeing me. Oh, they don't know. Oh, you become very confident. You walk tall confidently with this sword of knowledge. Sword. So this Janmashtami, you are doing so many things. You are doing fasting for Krishna, all the usuals. You are doing bhajans, kirtans. You are doing some service, extra service. If you are celebrating at home, you are doing service. Unlike normal days, you do a little bit more seva to Krishna on that day. Maybe you take a holiday or at least half day leave, and then you do a little bit extra than the normal days. 364 days you do simple sevas, but Janmashtami, a little bit more tapasya, a little bit more energy and effort you put for the pleasure of Krishna. So this Janmashtami, in addition to whatever little bit extra you are doing, this one Sankalpa, this one small pledge in front of Krishna, you pray like this. All right. Please make this promise. My dear Krishna, on this Janmashtami, I promise that I will learn your Bhagavad Gita through these 18 episodes given, which is very interesting with a lot of pictures. I can do it. So you write in your own words. I'm just giving the beginning. Take a pen and paper, write it, and paste this on where you can see, either in your living room or on your fridge, where you can see it every day, which will remind you your Sankalpa, because you made a promise to Krishna. Or even in your puja room, write it in a piece of paper, my dear Krishna, and write it on Janmashtami day. Don't write today. All right. And don't forget, you remember this. To remember this, that on Janmashtami day, you write on a piece of paper and you put it on the wall, where you can see it, on a single day, maybe multiple times, 5 times, 10 times. You're walking around, you see that. You're walking around, you see that, until it goes into every cell of your body. Tanu, manu, dhanu, everything, like it goes in deep, ingrained, that you take it seriously. This Janmashtami Sankalpa, make a promise. And I'm telling you, no force. You know your circumstances, how much time you can give. So don't over pledge, because always I'm telling you, under commit, over deliver. You commit 6 months, but you finish in 6 weeks. That is very good. Don't say 6 weeks and then you don't complete in 6 months. The problem is 99% of the time, if your commitment you fail, you'll never complete it. Suppose I give you an example. My dear Krishna, I'll complete these 18 episodes on the Bhagavad Gita for Life Hub, beautiful episodes, in 18 weeks' time. You make a commitment, put it on the wall. You're overcommitted out of excitement. Then you've not made your calculations properly. You're too excited and you overcommit. I'll finish it in 18 weeks. Imagine, Krishna forbid, a person doesn't finish in 18 weeks. Say he could finish only 10 episodes out of 18. Commitment failed. Then what happens? Because after that, there is no ending when he can finish. Right? Once the day is finished, anyway I failed. No? When can he finish? He will take another 10 years. He won't finish the remaining 8 episodes. Oh, I will do it in another 6 weeks. No, you will not do it. Fail means gone. Finished. Your Sankalpa failed. That is failed, and you will never redo it or complete it, or you are feeling good, and then you will think this is not for me. Ye mera nahi hai, something like that. So cautiously, even if you think you can finish it in 18 weeks, put an extra 2 weeks, 4 weeks in your plan. What I'm telling is, have a buffer. So you can comfortably finish it with the buffer. So you put a band. People who put a band on goals are more likely to complete the goal than one absolute deadline or a deadline they put. They're less likely to do it. Put it a band. Like 18 to 22 weeks, a minimum goal and a maximum goal. If I finish it in 18 weeks, huge celebration. If I finish it in 22 weeks, small celebration. Reward yourself. So you put a band, 18 to 22 weeks, 18 to 25 weeks. It cannot be 18 weeks to 18 years, not like that. So you put a goal reasonably good. You feel good actually, not anybody else, not me, not Krishna, not Guru. You feel good that when you finish it, it is your personal commitment. You should feel more happy than even Krishna. You should feel a sense of satisfaction. I made a promise to Krishna. I made a pledge. I completed this simple task. What are we telling? You are regularly watching on TV so many things, on YouTube so many things you are watching. It's not something extra you are giving some money or something else. Hard work, you have to go and dig some well. Nothing like that. Or you have to plant 100 trees. Nothing. Just open your mobile phone. Come to this channel. Start watching. Pause it. Again you find time. So do your own way. I'm just giving you some reference points. You may have other brilliant ways of doing it. Like every day evening, at that time, at that place, you will watch this. More likely you will do it. In addition, you can do extra times. On the way to office, you are sitting in metro, train, you are seated. Put your earphones, you watch your TV. I see a lot of people in metro, they're watching something on some entertainment they're watching. So if you do it, it's not very tough. Like what can be finished in one day? 24 hours content is one day. Na? We're asking you like do it in 3 months, right? Or 4 months. Okay? Please make this promise on this day. And it's very, very nice to do this. One Janmashtami, one Sankalpa, one journey. What we have done is to make it very easy to understand Bhagavad Gita. We have changed the header of the chapter. Chapter 1, life is so overwhelming. Why is life so overwhelming? Or life is too much. Why is life too much? we frame a question as the header of the chapter 1. With that header, you start watching. There is a question lingering in your mind, and then you watch this and you are getting the answer. Your learning is faster, quicker, and permanently it will be there in your mind. There are other headers in Bhagavad Gita, like, armies assembled on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, chapter 1. That is also a good mnemonic to remember, like what is there in the Bhagavad Gita in first chapter. Some acharyas call it as Sainya Darshana. You get it? Sainya Darshana is the chapter 1. And then there you go through the chapter, you will understand to some level. Now, what we are doing is, instead of giving a title like Observing the Armies on the Battlefield of Kurukshetra, which is beautiful understanding, we make a little bit different like that, so it becomes easier for you to understand. Why is life so hard? Why is life too much? Why is so much anxiety in this life? We'll put some header like that. And that is a very human pain problem, which when you go through the chapter or that episode, you learn faster and your learning is more efficient and effective, and it is permanent. And you will feel good that you get a solution for your pain problem. So one step at a time, for the pleasure of Sri Krishna, you make the Sankalpa on Janmashtami and then try to complete this. And just to make you even more happier, I'll read some shlokas and translations from the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. It is the benefits you get. So you feel even more. Where is the motivation? Means here is the motivation. What is the motivation? Here Sanjaya is telling, 18th chapter from text 74 onwards. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. 5 shlokas. I'll read the Sanskrit and translation so that you will feel motivated to take the Sankalpa and also complete your Sankalpa well within time, at your own pace, at your own comfort zone, at your own fulfillment level. You should feel, yes, it is so fulfilling. It is so nice that I made a promise to Krishna and I kept my promise to Krishna. And it's an easy promise. All right. Sanjaya Uvacha, chapter 18, text 74. Iti aham vasudevasya parthasya cha mahatmanaha samvadam imam ashrausham adbhutam romaharshanam. It's not some boring, dull kind of a thing like a punishment you are taking. This conversation of Krishna and Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra is romaharshanam. This is hair-raising and this is adbhutam, very wonderful. So who is telling? Sanjaya himself is telling, a very highly qualified person. He is a student of Vyasadeva who compiled Mahabharata. One of his top students is Sanjaya. And Sanjaya is telling, best in class students of Vyasa Bhagavan is Sanjaya. That Sanjaya is telling. So we take his recommendation. Sanjaya said, thus have I heard the conversation of 2 great souls, Mahatmas, Krishna and Arjuna. And so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on end. So no movie will give you this kind of happiness, this kind of assurance. All the movie teasers, when the movie is getting released, you tell so many people, hey, this is going to be so nice. The editing is so good. The music is so good. So many people are recommending for some movie episode. Here for Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya himself is telling, it is hair-raising, adbhutam, wonderful. Okay, that is a benefit for you. And you'll enjoy this journey one step at a time, one question at a time, one chapter at a time. And you will complete it for the pleasure of Sri Krishna. One question, one chapter, one step at a time, for the pleasure of Sri Krishna on the recommendation of Sanjaya. And this wonderful entertainment, beautiful, hair-raising episodes, most wonderful episodes. And the pictures are so wonderful. Thanks to the technology, Krishna is shown. His Vishwarupa is shown. You see that it is really hair-raising when you see those visuals. Text number 75. He is thanking his Guru. Vyasa Prasadach Shrutavan etad guhyam aham param yogam yogeshwarat krishnat sakshat kathayataha swayam. Text number 75. By the mercy of Vyasa, Vyasa is his guru and he has compiled Mahabharata, and we also thanking Vyasadev for putting these 700 shlokas in the middle of the Mahabharata. So we are thanking Vyasadev. By the kripa, by the mercy of Vyasa, prasada of Vyasa, I have heard these most confidential talks directly. This is confidential and we are giving it in public. Still it is kept confidential. The access will not be given to most people. They will not find this channel. Very few people will find this channel who are very fortunate to come. Not because you deserve it. It is like causeless mercy of great acharyas, great kripa of Lord Krishna. Somehow after many lifetimes you come and into this channel and then you watch these episodes. You are the one of the most fortunate people. And if you don't utilize this, how unfortunate. You have come here but still you don't take advantage of that, then it is unfortunate. More unfortunate than people who never stumbled upon this content. Okay. By the mercy of Vyasa, I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the master of all mysticism, Yogeshwara, Krishna, master of all mysticism, Krishna, who was speaking personally to Arjuna. Vyasa prasadach shrutavan etad guhyam. Guhyam means secret. Aham param yogam yogeshwarat krishnat sakshat kathayataha swayam. That is text 75. Now text 76. Rajan samsmritya samvadam imam adbhutam. Again and again he is telling adbhuta. The rasa in Bhagavad Gita is adbhuta. There are navarasas. One of that is wonderful. This is a great example. If anybody asks what are the navarasas, and adbhuta is one of the rasa. And the best example is Sanjaya is telling most wonderful, adbhuta. These 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita is adbhuta. Okay? That adbhuta we are giving you. All you are investing is maybe 10-20 minutes a day of your time. If you are more serious, if you like it and you are fortunate that you can complete it faster. You can tell 6 months, but you can finish it in 3 months. You say 3 months, you can finish it in 1.5 months at your own pace, and then make comments there. Your Sankalpa, then also after completing on the channel, you come below this. I made a Sankalpa to finish it before my birthday in this December, but I completed by November. Much before my birthday. I am so happy. I declared here my Sankalpa, and after completing, I am coming and telling everybody in the public, hey, I did it. Okay? 76. Rajan samsmritya samvadam imam adbhutam keshavarjunayoho punyam rashyami cha muhurmuhu. O king, as I repeatedly recall, see, it's not one time. It's not that he heard once and finished it. He is telling repeatedly, again and again. You finish once, 8 episodes, so wonderful, adbhuta. You come back and again go through it again. Maybe by next Janmashtami, you finish it 3 times. It is so good. You get very close to Krishna. The benefits are many. Here are a few benefits given by Sanjaya. The benefits are unlimited. So, O king, he is telling to Dhritarashtra, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure. So it's not that for Krishna's pleasure you are doing it like a punishment. You are going to get much higher pleasure than anybody else when you go through this. So with this understanding, when you go through this, you get very happy. So pleasurable it is. So happy it is. I take pleasure. And he's telling thrilling. Hey, how was the movie, Prabhu? Thrilling, Prabhu. Gripping, thrilling. This Bhagavad Gita is thrilling. Who is telling? Sanjaya is telling. I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment. I change that background, slide behind. I am speaking in the front. It is thrilling, slide after slide. And within the same slide, it is a collage of different pictures. Like shloka number 7.1, I use 1/3 of the slide. Shloka number 7.2, chapter 7, text 2, I use the middle of the slide. Shloka number 7.3, that means chapter 7, text 3, I use one portion of the slide. Sometimes in one slide, I put 5 pictures collage. And when you watch that, it is very, very thrilling. Bhagavad Gita is thrilling. Bhagavad Gita is a pleasure. Bhagavad Gita is like, what else to say? He is telling wonderful. Adbhuta. Adbhuta rasa is there in this. Thrilling is there. All the rasas are there, but wonderful is like dominating the other rasas. And he is telling pleasure. Pashyami, another rasa. Happiness is also there. Then text number 77 and 78, 2 verses I will read and stop. So please, on Janmashtami, you watch now, but you make a Sankalpa, I will come back here on Janmashtami. You go comment below. On Janmashtami, I am coming back, and this is very nice. I am committed to come and make a Sankalpa here in public on Janmashtami day. That comment you make now, so come on Janmashtami day, make a comment, and then come again after completing it, or in between any time. You want motivation, I completed 9th chapter today. I am coming and I am on track to complete my task, my Sankalpa, for my pleasure, my own pleasure, my own happiness. Text 77. Tacha samsmritya rupam ati adbhutam harehe vismayo me mahan rajan drishyami cha punaha punaha, again and again. O king, as I remember the wonderful form of Lord Krishna, I am struck with wonder more and more, and I rejoice again and again. Punaha punaha, repeatedly, again and again. At every moment, again and again. Punaha punaha, right? And this is the ultimate Charama Shloka of Bhagavad Gita, text number 78. If this shloka doesn't motivate you to make a Sankalpa and complete the Sankalpa, I don't know what else can motivate you. All the benefits to you are in this final shloka of Bhagavad Gita, text number 78. Yatra yogeshwaraha Krishno, yatra partho dhanurdharaha, tatra shrir vijayo bhutir, dhruva netir matir mama. Sanjay is telling, it is my opinion, my declaration, that whoever completes this Bhagavad Gita, understand this and keep it in the mind. Yatra means wherever, whoever. You complete it, then this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is in your mind, in your heart. So once it enters your mind and heart and intelligence, it is with you. And wherever this Krishna and Arjuna, that Samvada, that Bhagavad Gita has entered into you, what is the benefit? Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be. So such a person who is carrying Bhagavad Gita in his mind and heart, this knowledge, this sword of knowledge, he is equipped with to live a life on the instructions of Krishna. So wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence. How many of you want opulence? Shri. Shri means opulence, wealth, Lakshmi. Victory. You all want victory, right? You want to be victorious. Vijaya. Shri, Vijaya. Bhutihi. Extraordinary power. Exceptional power. Dhruva. Certainly. You want all this? Certainly. Dhruva. Nitihi. Morality. Matihi mama, my opinion. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. Sanjaya Maharaj ki Jai. Krishna. So, thank you all very much for coming and listening to this. So, once again, I request you, go through this Sankalpa. I'll just walk through all these slides one more so that you remember. Okay, this Janmashtami, make a Sankalpa. What will you give Krishna? Not your money, your wealth, nothing. Just a little bit of time every day. Your free time, not what your busy time, don't give. You find some free time, which is also freely available. Give your free time to go through these 18 timeless questions, 18 Bhagavad Gita answers. Actually, we are covering one chapter, very unique way of covering. So make it interesting. All 18 chapters you will be completing in 18 episodes, about 1.5 hour each episode, about 24 hours to 25 hours of content. And you choose the time frame, how fast or how slow you want to do it. At your own pace, you please do it. And promise to Krishna, make a Sankalpa this Janmashtami, because you get all the energy of Janmashtami. That day has very particular superpower invested you. So it will equip you with more energy, more intelligence to complete this task. All right. And then please make this promise in writing and put it on the wall. And then have this Sankalpa and journey. One question, one chapter. We have done it. And one step at a time. For the pleasure of Sri Krishna, you complete this. All right. Thank you very much.